Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I have one of James's pens to show you, and it's one that I've always been kind of jealous of, and it's called the Pilot Mew. And then, is it gonna focus? It's having a really hard time. And specifically the black stripe version of this pen. James has had it in his collection quite a while. He doesn't really pull it out that much. He has big hands. I think he thinks it's like too dainty, but he does love it. He loves the way it looks. He might correct me if I'm wrong. He just doesn't pull it out often. Maybe there is no reason. Anyway, this pen has been lovingly named Mia because we like it so much. And yeah, I'm going to show you the pen. I'm going to talk about it a little bit, like a little bit about the history, and just show you a writing sample and how awesome it is, because it's a very exciting pen to me. Focus. The pen is the focus. Yes, there we are. All right, let us go look at it. Let's switch the shot. Okay, here we have a close-up of the Mew, the black stripe one. I never know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's MYU, sometimes also called the Murex, but the small ones are actually Mews. We gave this pen a name. She's called Mia, Mia the black stripe Mew. And yeah, it's a lovely pen. So these pens were made in the 70s. This one specifically, so this model was released in 73, and it was originally sold for 5,000 yen. I know it's very expensive now. I looked online, I found one for 575 pounds, which is like close to $700. And I don't really know what my fiance paid for it, but I know it was a pretty penny, and he thought it was worth it. And I honestly think it's a really cool pocket pen. So there's Murexes and Mews. The Murexes, I believe, are longer than the Mews. They sometimes go by the same names, or they call the longer ones long Mews, but the short ones, like the actual pocket pens, are, in my opinion, super cool. And these pens have integrated nibs. So the nib is the grip slash body. And this one, of course, has the black stripes. And as you can see, this is not a big pen. This is a pen you post. So it actually makes me nervous to post this pen, but you kind of have to actually write with it. Yeah, a lovely, lovely sleek nib. I love these types of nibs. I have a few Parkers that are like this, and they're just super cool. It's made of steel. It's not a gold nib, it's a steel nib, but it's really, really well done. I like the way these look better than the Parker 50s, the Falcons. It's just a little more unique because it is a pocket pen. And the black stripe is absolutely beautiful. So it's like a recessed stripe. It's not on there, it's like in there. There's like a little bit of texture to this pen. And it's absolutely great. These notches are to put the cap on to keep it in place. And then if you unscrew it, you can see that there is a Con 40 in here. You can just put a cartridge in there. I generally go for cartridges because I really do not like the Con 40. But I was feeling a non-pilot ink, so I put the converter in. Look how small this body is and how long this section is. It's crazy. Anyway, these pens are pretty durable. They're all stainless steel. I still don't like taking this one out of the house because it's so expensive. But yeah, you could. Like, it's a durable pen. This is the cap. Cap is very long. Has a quite usable grip, clip. I would be careful with it. Don't put something super thick in between there. Sticker sort of still on there, although you can see the stripes through it. Or the stripes, maybe the sticker was striped. I don't really know, but we keep it on there because why not? It has the original price on there. Then it says M and Pilot. M is for Mew, and Pilot is, of course, the brand. There's a black bit right there. And then, yeah, that is the cap. So the cap is fairly long. And then when you post it, it goes all the way to where you unscrew the barrel, basically. And if you have this is like a normal size pen. It's very, very well balanced. It's really comfortable to hold, and it's just lovely to look at too. I really, really love this pen. It's a beauty. Anyway, it's a beauty, but a very expensive beauty. But let us go for a writing sample. So, stiff nib, I'm not even gonna try and like put pressure on it because it's an integrated nib. You don't want to mess with it. These nibs you don't buy to get like flex or anything. And they're from the 1970s. It's not the flexi era, basically. All right, Pilot. Do you see how long I had it uncapped and it still like wrote right away? I love that. Mew. And this is a fine nib. It's like perfectly balanced. I love it. Fine nib. We call her Mia. I know it's silly to name a pen, but it was just fun. Mia. This ink is Lamy Petrol, and which is lovely and wet. Lovely and wet. But to be fair, this pen is also just a really good writer. It's smooth. It keeps up super well. There's no complaints here. Zero complaints. Like, if you like a less stiff nib, don't go for an integrated nib. But if you don't mind a stiff nib, just go for this. All the Mews are quite expensive. So if you want one, scour eBay, get lucky. The white stripe and the black stripe are more expensive. I think the white stripe is like a unicorn. You don't really find it that often. Black stripes sometimes come up, but are very expensive. You have the regular Mews, like the completely smooth ones. They are for sale, but again, these are not cheap. If you want a cheaper integrated nib, you really have to go for like the Parker 50, the Falcon. But if you like Pilot and you want to invest in like a nice pocket pen, go for this. So it's a Pilot Mew, and I love it. And this is, I teased this last week, so this pen, I will not take it out of the house. James does, but James is like braver than I. I don't, because it's not my pen, I don't want to like risk it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really, really enjoyed showing you this pen because it's something that is like unique that you haven't seen on my channel yet. And it's a vintagey Pilot. I don't really have any vintage Pilots. All right. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you have questions for James, also leave them down below because like it's gonna be really easy to have them answered by him because we're together now. But yeah, hope you guys have a good day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.